he touched on issues that are incredibly popular with the electorate. So I'm gonna give you some examples, starting with this.
We're not going back to people that want to destroy our great social security system. Even some in our own party, I wonder who that might be, that want to raise the minimum age of Social Security to 70, 75, or even 80 in some cases, and that are out to cut Medicare to a level that it will no longer be recognizable.
Listen, Trump might be a whiny bitch, but he's not stupid, and he realizes how incredibly popular that kind of messaging is. Now, has anyone actually proposed raising the retirement age to 80? Not yet, but he knows exactly how to prey on the fears of the electorate and posture as an individual who wants to protect those incredibly popular programs. Yeah. Now, yeah, and I think that will give him a leg up in the election for sure.
Enormous leg up, not even close, okay? So, look guys, there's two different reasons why Trump is popular with Republicans, and people almost never talk about the second. So the first one is obvious. Yeah, right wing has this entitlement complex and victimhood. There's no better example than Donald Trump. Oh, we should be in charge no matter what. Oh, I don't like the others. I want to oppress the others. Yes, that is true for about half of Republicans, okay? But there's the other half that love Trump for a different reason, which is he's anti-establishment and he's a populist. So he might be a fake populist, but he's still a populist. So he knows enough to say, I'm gonna protect your Social Security, I'm gonna protect your Medicare against the bad guys, the global elites that are coming to get it, etc. The other Republicans are the global elites. I mean, not in the way that Trump says it, global elites, he means Jews, right? But in terms of actual elites, the people in power of all different backgrounds, yeah, they definitely want to come after your Social Security and Medicare, and they want to do that so they could lower taxes on the rich, which is what Trump did, right? So it's a mixed bag, and that populist message is very, very popular. And there's no way a corporate robot like DeSantis can stand up to it. By the way, there's not a good, like, why isn't a Democrat saying that? Why isn't a Democrat saying they're gonna raise the retirement age to 70, 75, 80? These sons of bitches, I'm not gonna let them get away with it.
Okay, so that's an excellent point. The closest that we've seen a Democrat do that was Biden's stunt during the State of the Union address, which was good, right? But I also think that the way you present that argument matters, and Trump is just better at speaking publicly about these things, right? Biden did a good job in calling out the Republican Party and getting them to, at least for that moment, pretend as though they don't want to cut Social Security, right? So it was a different context. But nonetheless, I think the way that Trump messages this, even though I don't believe him for a second, is convincing enough to win over a big enough portion of the electorate to get him reelected again.
Why isn't a Democrat saying that? Why isn't a Democrat saying they're gonna raise the retirement age to 70, 75, 80? These sons of bitches, I'm not gonna let them get away with it.
Okay, so that's an excellent point.